And welcome to the IDL 7140. This is the evaluation of LMS systems. We're going to be doing just-in-time tutorials. This is going to be talking about the change gradebook settings, create gradebook categories and items, and then integrate the Dropbox quiz and rubrics in Canvas. So to start off with, we're going to talk about changing the gradebook settings, and what you're going to do is go into your course, you're going to select grades, and then you, when your grades are up, then you're going to select this cog wheel, and in here you've got your various gradebook settings. And you can go through automatically apply grades for missing items. You can check that. You can apply deductions to late submissions if you choose to. And you go over to the grade posting policies, automatically post grades, manually post grades, and then you get into the advanced, and if you say allow final grade override, if you select that, then you're able to actually override the final grades. And then you would just come down and hit apply settings. But that's how it takes for modifying your grades. Next piece that we're going to be talking about is about creating gradebook categories. So in order to create categories, we want to go back to the main menu. We can go into assignments, and then you've got a group that you can create. So if you click on the group, then what's going to happen is that it's going to create these various groups. Like I've got an attendance group, I've got a homework, a quiz, exam, and a final. And then I have items embedded with each one of these areas. So if you clicked on the group, and I'm going to modify one of these current existing ones, and we're going to go here and go edit, and this is where you would actually have a group name. So this one in this case is homework, and then I put in the amount of the percentage of the grade that's assigned to that area. We can do lowest score, highest score, and then you could do add an assignment to it right here if you wanted to, which is an item, and you could just add it within this area. But I'm going to go ahead and just cancel this out because we've created that automatically. If I wanted to do the assignment, you would click on the assignment, and I'm going to go ahead and just modify one of them that's in here. Notice that you've got an assignment, homework 1, you've got the due date of it and how many points. If I select more options, this is actually if you were selecting a brand new item or a brand new assignment inside of a group. So you come up with the name, you have a description, here's where your 15 points are at. Assignment group is important because this allows you to assign this particular assignment into a group that you've created, and so, or category, and that's what I'm assigning this to, the homework. Display grade as either percentages, points, and we're going to leave this as points. Then here is where you actually choose how you want that student to add the assignment into the Canvas. So if you choose on paper, or I'm sorry, online, then you get the options for either text entry, which means they would type in some information, a website URL. In this case, I used a file upload, which allows people to upload files into this area, so the Dropbox. And then we come down to submission attempts. How many attempts do we want to allow it? We are limiting this, otherwise we could use unlimited, and I'm limiting it to 2 times. Group, if there's a group that has been assigned, like students have been put into groups, we could assign this to a special group if we wanted to. We're not doing any peer reviews, anonymous grading we're not going to worry about. And then, assign E is to everyone and a due date, and make it available from one time frame to another. And then when we're finished, we would just hit save. And I'm going to hit cancel on this one because we already have that. Now, once you save it, it comes back to this screen. It'll either be unpublished or published. Now, if you did a save and publish, then it would be published here so students can see it. And at this point, what you can do is you can add your rubric. So you could click on your rubric here, and you could actually create your rubric through these settings. Let's see if this will allow me to select a rubric that I had already created. And it looks like I've got one that's already in there. And when I select it, it brings in the rubric that I've already created. And all I did is I just modified these various items to create that. And that's all you would do for there. Let's see, what other items do we need to make sure? We've covered everything. We've got the gradebook settings, the gradebook categories, the items, the Dropbox. Oh, quiz is the next one that we need to do, and a rubric. We got the rubric, so let's go do the quiz now. For your quizzes, let's go back to the assignments. And you notice that we do have a category for quizzes, and I've got one already in here, so let's go take a look at it. So here is our quiz detail if we were to create a brand new quiz. Give the title, instructions, how you want it graded, group it with inside of the quiz sections. Shuffle answers is just as shuffling the answers to each one of the questions. Time limit, if you wanted to allow multiple attempts, you can have those options that you can choose from. And then show one question at a time. We'll go ahead and check that one. Require an access code if we want to lock it down. I don't mess with the IP address because I never know what IP address I'm coming. This is being served up from. Allow it for everybody, due dates, kind of a deal. So if I hit save now, it's saved those items. I'm going to go ahead and go back into the edit, because what I want to do is, after I've created the quiz, I need to add the questions. So I'm going to go to the question tab, and now I can either create new questions or I can find questions that are already out there. And if I say new question, then you select the question type. Could be multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blanks, so forth. You would put in your question, and then you would put in your correct answer, and then any other possible answers that you may want. And then you could add another question and go on, so forth. And then you would save it. But because I already have one, what I'm going to do is cancel this, and I'm going to go back to the edit mode, and I'm going to go into questions, and I'm going to go find questions. And here are some questions. There's a question bank, plus there is uncategorized questions that I'm going to choose, and I'm going to select the questions that I want to import, and I'm going to add the questions, and then it adds the questions automatically here. I'm going to hit save, and now my quiz has been created. If I go back to assignments, you will notice now that quiz 1 is worth 3 points, and it has been created. So thank you very much.